Hey guys, so it's been leaked actually that SeaWorld Orlando is planned to build a B&M Surf Coaster. Well, earlier it was rumored that they're going to be receiving a B&M Wing Coaster over this water here circled in black. So this is where the coaster is currently going. And I believe Icebreaker is somewhere... Actually, is that Icebreaker over there? That's probably not Icebreaker. Icebreaker is probably somewhere over there. And this is probably the new kids area, the Sesame Street place. So right here, we see my cursor. That's where it is. And then probably this is where um, Icebreaker is being built, right here on the top right hand corner on the screen. So I'm actually recording this through my iPhone, and I'm actually using my laptop to view via Google Earth to kind of discuss where the coaster could possibly go for the B&M Surf Coaster. And how do I know this? Is because they have a what do you call this? A little teaser, not really a teaser, but a little like kind of clue we got, or little article saying that they saw a B&M track in the B&M plant earlier this week, and it said SF on the track, meaning that's being shipped over to SeaWorld Orlando's, what our guess by far, but it said SF in their B&M track, so we're figuring out that SF is possibly a surf coaster initial. So we've seen some track B&M track have that with their recent coasters, such as DM, meaning dive machine. We have a B&M invert with, I think, with I in it, IV, and then we have FL for floorless. When we have B&M standards for I think it's SC or something like that. So we're kind of discussing now what SF means. It's the B&M surf coaster. So, or that could probably mean something else, maybe a suspended flying coaster. That doesn't make sense, but we honestly think that B&M Surf Coaster will take its place over here where it's circled. So that would be a great fit. It's gonna be going over the water, similar to Mako. Probably would most likely be a surf theme. Possibly my guess would be called Surf Rescue or Surf Rider. Predicting the color scheme will be blue track with white support, similar to Patriot at California's Great America. And also I'm predicting the B&M Surf Coaster will be a new generation B&M stand-up coaster. And it's been also pictured in RCT2 Wacky Worlds. They have a surf coaster there, so I'm pretty sure that's how the coaster will look in general. So that would be nice that they will build a... Excuse me. That would be good. That would be cool if they will upgrade a B&M stand-up coaster, because a lot of people seem that it is a fun ride, but at the same time, many people say that it does hurt your nuts, but they can always do some improvement with the coaster to make it look better, not just look, but have a better ride experience, so that your nuts doesn't have to hurt. Like many of you guys say that B&M stand-ups hurt your guts, but they can always improve the ride. So B&M Surf Coaster, I'm predicting, will have vest restraints as well, and the trains will have a surf looking theme, kind of like the one in RCT Tsuruaki Worlds. So that would be pretty nice. Now I'm not sure if it's gonna be launched um, or it will have a chain lift. Now I'm pretty sure stand-ups usually have chain lift, so maybe it's going to have a chain lift. So I'm predicting the station will be where the stadium is, possibly, or maybe over here, more over here where this plaza used to be, is pictured here. I don't know what this is, but they can possibly put the station there, I'm guessing. And who knows that they're gonna remove some of this stadium here, the Shamu Stadium, but they should probably gonna keep that. So because Icebreaker is being built somewhere right here or somewhere. So this is where Icebreaker is currently being built, right over here at the center of the park. And then we have the rest of the park. So I might be wrong. Maybe this is where Icebreaker is. I'm not quite sure, but maybe Icebreaker is being built right here. But I'm pretty sure it's being built right here. I'm not sure if they're touching the stadium, but it's being built somewhere over here. I think it's most likely over here is where Icebreaker is going to be. Right here where I'm cursing. Not right here. Icebreaker's a bigger layout, so probably over here, somewhere over here or over there. But here's the B&M Surf Coaster going to SeaWorld Orlando. Now, why did they choose this type of coaster? Well, probably it would be its first kind. Number two, it will be hold on for a sec. It'll probably be a great best fit for the coaster and the park itself because SeaWorld it's themed to ocean, so I feel like surfing is also a beach thing too, water thing too. So either Surf Rider or Surf Rescue could be the name possibly, or Surf Adventure could be the name. So we've been hearing that a surf coaster would also look like similar to Vekoma. Those launch coasters you're seeing, like the Atlantis or Abyss going to Energylandia or whatever. I think it's called Atlantis. The one that going to Energylandia, probably similar to that one. But uh, my main guess is actually a new generation upgraded, or excuse me, new generation updated B&M stand-up coaster is my guess of how a B&M surf coaster will be. So um, this is the circle. That means this is where the possibly the surf coaster is gonna be going to. And they said it's gonna be somewhere near the front entrance of the park. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be right over here. I believe the entrance is right over here. So at least they have something. They have some attraction actually close to this park entrance itself. So at least people can have a choice to ride something, because when you enter the park, imagine you have to walk um, far away just to get to a ride, so it's kind of tiring. But now they have some kind of attraction going close to the entrance, but not only the entrance, but at least it will fill in that loop of the lake itself, because you have to go walk around the lake to get all the way around the park to go to some certain rides and shows. So at least there's some opportunity now that you can go through the loop and ride the B&M Surf Coaster all the way. You can either go around or you can go the other way here to ride it. You can go either way. Now, we do have a total of 3 B&Ms at the park by far. So we have Manta, Mako, and Kraken, and now we're gonna have a total of 4 with this B&M Surf Coaster. So I don't know if total 4 B&Ms are good or is it a bad thing, but I definitely think that 4 fits in the collection best. So SeaWorld Orlando will now have 4 B&Ms. So again, my prediction: a updated stand-up coaster with um, blue track similar to Patriot at California's Great America and white supports. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? So there was an article on the website. It's what I heard um, from a YouTube video, and that's how I found out that I thought that SeaWorld Orlando is building a B&M surf coaster instead of the wing coaster, which many people were kind of psyched or hoping and kind of happy and hyped that it's going to be a B&M wing, because there's no other B&M wing coasters being built in America. Remember, the last one was built is X Flight at California. X Flight at Six Flags Great America. So, but unfortunately, not a wing coaster. Also, same concept with um, King's Dominion. They were originally gonna be building a B&M wing coaster taking Volcano's spot. However, that's not happening anytime soon. Instead, they're planning on um, building an SNS 40 free spin where the crypt used to be. So, but haven't been announced yet. We're still waiting on an announcement, but I think the announcement's in hold right now, so that's why we don't really hear anything much due to this um, pandemic going on. So we probably might be seeing the surf coaster happen in 2022. So perhaps, but I think it's still trying to shine as bright as it could while this pandemic is still in session. But again, they're still trying to do their best to finish construction as much as they could. But at the same time, people are scared to go resume their jobs and construct the rides. However, Jersey Devil is actually still in the works, but it's still looking great. But I think I'm gonna sign off right here. What are your thoughts on this B&M Surf Coaster going to SeaWorld Orlando? Share your thoughts below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.